Wakenya hoye.
Oye.
Wakenya hoye.
Oye.
Rangu before niingie kwa mada ya leo about abduction. Ningesema ya kwamba social life ya Wakenya. Pahali tumetoka from our cultures. Hatujuagi maneno ya lesbian na maneno ya gayism. Yes. Si ni kweli?
Yes.
So I condemn that. Si ni kweli?
Yes.
Mimi kama Jogona from community I come from, I condemn that.
Yes.
Sasa tuingie kwa abduction. This is a critical area we need to understand, to ask ourselves like Kenyans. Nyumba yetu wakati unaona inanyesha. You need to think one day that your house ilikuwa na kadrop kamoja. Lakini wakati upuuza, hiyo kadrop ndio kamefanya to this. The abduction yenye tunaongea, tukianzia imeanzia wakati wa Maumau. Ikakuja even wakati ulipata the constitution ya 2010. There is a freedom of association, there is a freedom of speech, but they are still abduction. When you are talking now with the MP hapa Ruiru, Koibori, Honorable Koibori, amekuwa abducted, akakuwa harassed, to that akapatikana kwa kahawa. What we need to ask ourselves, what is the reason behind this? Juzi hata hatujamaliza 2 months, sisi tumekuwa na Honorable MP from Homa Bay, si kweli? Amezikwa just the other day. Sorry to say this, we had somebody like the Ogolla. So Ogolla alianguka na ndege. And you know what happened? An investigation stayed for 1 year. Ndio tukajua ndege ilikuwa na makosa. So Kenyans, what we need to ask ourselves, na hapo si siasa. We need to ask ourselves, if it's matter of poor of governance, if it's about poor of leadership, how can we improve our leadership? Because even if whenever you want to criticize, in the same constitution year 2010, there is a room for criticizing. There is opposition side. And that's why we know, ukiangalia the constitution year 2010, hatuna opposition. That's why tuko na minority na majority in the house, in the National Assembly. So unapata, in the matter of opposition, is only that minorities are even wako ndani in the broad-based. So we could have been asking ourselves, what are the challenges in our face to this abduction? Juzi tukaona there was abduction, ikawa there was a killing, jenzi wakafanya maandamano. And yet they were fighting for the poor governance. There was accountability, there was corruption, but they end up to the abduction. So now Kenyans, now we are discussing about abduction, ndio saa kio zingine zinakuja. Even some of us hapa, wengine wanasema kuna uchaguzi wa hapa. Na regardless, before tuenda kure juu, national politics, we need to ask ourselves, ni wangapi wamekuwa hapa uchaguzi hapa bunge, watu wanapotea, abduction ya hapa. Hatuongee story ya rais, ya huko juu, ya hapa. How many people wamekuwa abducted with this? Na wakati una discuss, what is the key area what we need to ask? So what we need to ask ourselves kama Kenyans, nyumba yetu iliweza kutunyeshea lini? How can we be able to come up as Kenyans to ask ourselves? Na unajua tukianza kuongea story ya abduction, politically inakujanga when abduction pande nyingine ilikuwa kwa siasa, sasa abduction ya pande iko sawa. Because our people they are not hawaumi. If the other side, they are on the other side. So what I request, the poor leadership, the constitution what is speculate very well. Let's come up with good policies as a community. Let's come with good policies as a Kenyans. How can we be able to have civil education? We need to educate people. Because regardless of the constitution, inatuambia freedom, there is a room. So what do we need to ask ourselves? We need to relook on the regulations and restrictions of the constitution so that we may be able to understand. Easy abduction tunaongea kuhusu. Because they come in politically. They lead to tribalism. If you are one of your tribe is against our tribe, anakuwa abducted. If you are coming against every system, and what we understand every system imekuwa. So one thing I pray for we as Kenyans, let's come up together as a Kenyans. Let's see ourselves as a Kenyans. Tusianze kuona ukabila. Tusikuwe na utengano. Let's see each other. How can we be able to cope together ili to minimize the challenges we are facing? Thank you.
Thank you, Jogona.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. I just want to take 3 minutes.